Hey boys and girls, Mrs. Cato here, and I am going to show you about the flute. The flute is very special to me because I started playing it when I was 11 years old and in 5th grade, like some of you will be soon or are. And I started playing in Lakewood, which is where I grew up and is about 30 minutes east of where you guys are in Lorain. So the flute is an amazing instrument. I will tell you though, when I started to play it, it was very difficult for me. And my music teacher worked with me individually, and that was really inspiring for me and helped me keep playing the flute. Playing the flute has been such an amazing part of my life because it has helped me learn about how to work hard for something beautiful, a beautiful way to express myself. Being creative has really been a great thing for me during these hard times that we've been going through this past year during COVID. So I want to share with you a little bit more about how the flute works. So you can see that the flute is a long instrument that you play going across like this instead of down like many other woodwind instruments. It goes across. And there are 3 parts to the flute. Let's take a look at the head joint. This is where I create the sound, or the musician that plays the flute. I have a certain way that I hold my lips called an embouchure, and I actually blow, and the air actually goes into and across the flute. Some of the air goes right across, some goes in. Take a look. And I can cover it to make a higher sound. So there is exactly how the sound is created on the flute. And then I can put my flute back together. That includes my body joint and my foot joint to create all different kinds of notes on the flute. I create different notes by pressing keys down or picking keys up, picking my finger up. So if I start with my finger just on this first key and on my thumb key, and I put keys down, what do you think will happen to my sound? Do you think that the sound will get lower or higher? Think in your mind, make a guess. Remember, when I'm pushing down keys, I am making my instrument longer. When I pick up keys, I am making the tube shorter. So what do you think will happen to the sound as I press down keys? Listen. Here it is again. 1 key, 2 keys, 3 keys. What happened? Did the sound get lower or higher? It got lower. When I lengthen the tube, the sound gets lower. Now, the flute has a range, or a whole variety of notes that it can play, just like all of the other woodwind or just all of the other instruments in the orchestra. So these are the lowest notes that the flute can play. Then we have notes that are right in the middle, not the lowest or not the highest notes. Then we have the high notes that the flutes can play. Those are the range from low to high that the flute can play. And now I have a song that I've made up just for you guys, so improvising, making it up right on the spot just for you. And there you go, boys and girls. That is the flute. It is an amazing instrument, and I really hope that some of you start playing it next year when you are in middle school. go ahead and go on to the next slide.